Days. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson. The pitching implosion by the Dodgers tonight led to the Blue Jays taking Game 1. Now the Dodgers will have to show resilience in Game 2 to win one on the road. Mario Solis live, and let's take you outside right now. A live look from our camera toward downtown L.A. You can see the foggy skies out there. Meteorologist Shanna Mendiola is here with a look at the first alert forecast. Shanna.
And things really changed in the last few hours, Carolyn. We had a beautiful sunset and then the clouds rolled in. We'll continue to see more of the fog here tonight and wake up to those gray skies tomorrow. So temperatures expected to dip down. 62 right now in Los Angeles, about 2 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. So the trend for the weekend, getting a bit cooler. Right now out the door, we are in the 60s, and tomorrow we're going to stay in the low 60s as we begin the day. Now, we are going to warm slowly but surely, but look at the fog. This is for Los Angeles downtown. We're getting down to the 50s till we get to 8 a.m. Then we get to 9 and 10, and those clouds still stick around, and we're looking at some sunshine as we head to noon, peeking through those clouds. We'll have some high clouds rolling through from a system to our north, but still looking at some pleasant temperatures. We should be seeing some afternoon highs in the low to upper 70s for us here in the basin, and then cooling down fast. Now, like I mentioned, a cool down on the way, but a big warm up following that. It's a roller coaster ride of temperatures that continues. All the details on the way. Back to you.
All right, we'll see you then, Shauna. Roosevelt and Garfield squared off tonight for the 90th time in East LA Classic history. It is one of the biggest high school football events in the country. NBC's Macy Jenkins live in Monterey Park now with who gets the bragging rights for this year. Let's take you outside right now. A live look from our camera in Long Beach, and we can see the foggy weather out there as well. Meteorologist Shanna Mendiola is here now with a look at what's in store for the rest of our weekend. And some more changes as we head toward the work week.
Yeah, it just seems like we keep going up and down, up and down. And that's what's going to happen. More up and down. We are going to be seeing temperatures go down. That fog is back, and that's an indication of that change for the weekend. First alert forecast showing some cooler weather for your Saturday and Sunday, but we will not be looking at much rain at all. Just the clouds. We're seeing a system to the north and the Pacific Northwest sweeping through, and that is bringing us our onshore flow. So cooler temperatures for tomorrow. We're going to see even cooler temperatures for you on Sunday. Very similar conditions to Saturday. And then we'll get to Monday and next week. This is when we'll start to see those temperatures trend uphill. Much warmer with offshore winds developing. This could increase our fire threat out there. We're looking at dry weather and hot temperatures coming. And to give you an example, some of us may be seeing some 90s out there. Now, this is a look at temperatures possibly for Burbank as we head to next week. Notice how the weekend, nice and comfortable, some 70s over the next couple days. Monday back to the 80s, and there's that climb to the 90s, about 91 Tuesday. Same for Wednesday, those 2 hottest days of the week before we start cooling it down again. Although next week looking very warm, Halloween coming up looking toasty as well. So hopefully the kids or even the adults, the costumes are going to fit the weather that we're going to be seeing. It's not going to be very cool out there. Now that fog is rolling in because we have that onshore flow. Notice to the north there is a cloud deck that's rolling in. That's the tail end of this system that's been rotating right offshore and starting to push inland now. So the rain is moving into the Pacific Northwest, Northern California, tail end trailing and bringing us those clouds and cooler temperatures for your weekend. We'll continue to see that push off to the east and bring again rain to the Northern California region and Pacific Northwest while we stay dry and just cooler. Now getting to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's a ridge of high pressure that'll push on in. This is going to clear skies for us and increase those winds. So we'll monitor the chance of any offshore wind and the Santa Anas that could be coming back to the forecast to bring those temperatures up. 80s for you in the Inland Empire, 70s for Orange County tomorrow. We're going to be in the 70s also for the LA Basin, with 70s and 80s for you in the valley. So a cooler forecast. Pretty breezy for some, but a very mild one considering we're going to be back close to 90 next week, even in LA. Those offshore winds, they warm us up. So in LA, Tuesday, Wednesday being the hottest days, we'll be close to 90. Also seeing some warm temperatures in the Inland Empire and valleys. 90 degrees for sure in the IE, followed by some 80s there as we head to Halloween. 86 degrees on Halloween. Gonna be a hot one. All right, the desert's also looking very warm, 70s and 80s with 90s for the low desert. And finally, looking at the mountain forecast for you, we're going to stay dry here for the weekend as well as next week. The temperatures rise. We're going to be back at close to 70 degrees as we head to Tuesday, Wednesday, which I've mentioned will be the warmest days of the week. So get ready for summer-like heat here as we head to the new work week ahead. All right, that's been a look at your forecast. Have a great weekend. Mario's live from Toronto.